My name is Mark Chestnut, and I'm a New York City-based travel writer and the author of a new memoir called Prepare for Departure: Notes on a Single Mother, a Misfit Son, Inevitable Mortality, and the Enduring Allure of Frequent Flyer Miles. My obsession with travel started at a very early age, mostly because of the fact that I grew up in a small western New York town called Brockport, near the city of Rochester, but my entire family was from the state of Kentucky. 3 or 4 times a year, we would make the long journey from western New York State to western Kentucky, and traveling, no matter what the destination is, was always such an exciting escape and really such a glamorous experience for me. Travel is one of the few activities that exposes you to new people, to new places, to new experiences, and I think it's just really a mind-opening experience. The book really happened by accident. It wasn't a project that I set out to do. My mother started becoming sick. She was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and she moved to a nursing home to be closer to me in the city of New York. So as her health continued to decline and I started spending more and more time with her in the final months of her life, it became something of a necessity for me to write down what we were going through together. Then as I started doing that, the happy memories of our lives together started bubbling to the top. So little by little, it became a book. My father died when I was just 4 years old, and my sister went away to college when I started kindergarten. It was a 2-person household, and that really set the stage for our relationship as a mother and son. I would say that our relationship was overall very good, but of course we had some challenges. One of them, for example, was when in my late teens I came out to her as being gay, and that was something that was very difficult for her to deal, especially at first. Over the years, our relationship became better in many ways. It became complex in many ways. Writing the book was a really interesting and educational experience for me because it really helped to give me a better overview of my own relationship with my mother and how it evolved over the years. As I look back at our early years together and the final months of our lives together, it really helped to give me a deeper and broader understanding of our relationship and how we developed as mother and son over the decades. The book deals with the relationship between a mother and son, aging and getting sick, and also the prospect of losing a parent. The book also deals with issues of coming out and realizing who you are and figuring out what you really want from life. Being in an airport terminal is always exciting for me, even if I'm not flying anywhere. And being at a place like the TWA terminal, for example, the historic and magnificent architectural structure that it is, that brings back specific memories of travel with my mother because we flew by plane a lot. The last time I flew into the TWA terminal a couple decades ago was when my mother and I were flying back from my grandfather's funeral in Kentucky. So there are so many interesting and often humorous travel memories that I get every time I enter an airport building. My mother really helped to give me the tools that I needed in order to become who I am today. She was the first person to get me hooked on travel because she always made sure that that was a priority for us to be able to travel together. And she also made sure that I always had a typewriter back in the days before computers. So that helped to keep me creative and keep me writing. So she got me really on a track to be a travel writer. Travel still represents so much excitement and glamour to me. I've always worshipped every aspect of it, including flight attendant uniforms, the airport ambiance and excitement. And when I was much younger, I used to pretend that I was a flight attendant on an abandoned school bus with my best friend in 7th grade, JJ. And that was always a fun experience. In the long run, I realized that I'm not enough of a people person, maybe, to be an actual flight attendant, and that's why I'm a travel writer. So I hope that readers will be able to get some emotional depth out of this book and some interesting information, entertaining information, and there are a lot of laughs in the book as well. And the book also explores how to follow your dream and become who you want in the world. So I hope that readers will find it to be uplifting and an emotional and positive experience.